welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Coding Black, back with another banger for you guys. If you're new to this channel, guys, don't mind subscribing, liking and sharing this video because it's going to be a banger. And just stay tuned for more on this channel. I'll always do the most because, you know, why not? But on today's video, as you might have read by the title and the thumbnail, we're going to talk about why you need a classic car in your car collection. And I'll be using an example with my dad's car. It's right here.
What the fuck is this? I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. The car is right here. So I'll be using this car as an example why you need a classic car in your car collection. We all know that these cars are very, very rare to find nowadays. These cars are so rare to find, and actually getting your hands in actually one of these cars right now in good condition like this one is going to be a very freaking struggle. So watch this video in the end, and maybe you might consider buying a classic car, maybe a Chevelle, a Peugeot, any brand that you want. You might be able to buy your car. But this one here is not his car. I was just messing with you guys. Anyway, and mandazi. Wende mandazi. Wende mandazi. Ama hiyo ni yako. Oh, so guys, like I said earlier, let's talk about them, and the sun is doing its thing. So yeah, the camera is even more clear than before. So right now, guys, we have a 1984 model right here, an example of a classic car that I want to show you guys. These cars are so rare to find, and actually getting your hands on them, and don't mind, it's a bit dirty. We'll have to fix that later on. I have to clean up, but I didn't have time because I was running out of video ideas, so I just had to film this one before, you know, before designing stuff. So number one reason why you need a classic car in your collection is how you will be able to stand out from the normal traffic. These cars, guys, you won't see these cars much on the road because they are so rare, and actually like driving this car on the road will give you like much attention because it's not really seen on the road easily, almost like every day. So this car will actually stand out, and people will be like, wow, how do you own such a beautiful car? So number one will be, you'll be able to stand out from the traffic, and actually you'll be so, you know, it will be like, people will be like, how do you own this old car and yet it's running? So number one will be how it will stand out from the regular traffic. Number two, guys, will have to be the appreciation value for these cars. Remember that cars right now are going up in value. When you find someone with an old car like this one, hopefully if it's a good car, guys, it will obviously go up in value. If it's a good car, well-maintained car, low miles, it will go up in value. Judging from the fact that these cars right now are going from normal gasoline to electric, people in the future will want to get their hands on such kind of classic cars, well maintained, and maybe if you'll be willing to sell this car, it might actually be an investment into your, you know, into your portfolio, whatever. This would be one of those things in your whatever. So having this car, actually, guys, it might go up in value or maybe depreciate. This is how cars are. But having a classic car like this one will actually maybe go up in value because these cars they tend to go up in value. If you see these auctions, people are buying the Ford Model T1s at freaking $5 million, even more than that. So if you get your hands on this kind of car, maybe next coming 20 years, this car will be a very big buck for your profits, for your bank, whatever. And actually it should be, you know, to be a plus. Actually, to be a plus, in my opinion, it should be a plus to you. I don't know if it's to you. Comment down below if it might be a good thing or not. Okay, yeah. Reason number three why you need a classic car in your car collection has to be how these cars drive. Now remember, this is when engineering used to start back in the day. Okay, these cars used to have the analog driving experience. These cars will actually strengthen your driving experience. In my opinion, it has. And you know, judging from the fact that normal cars nowadays come with knobs and switches, these cars will give you a very good driving experience. And this one here is a manual, as you can see. It's a freaking manual. So like, I tend to like know more about cars when it comes to these things. It will give you challenges with no power steering, no hydraulics or whatever, no ICU or whatever. These cars will give you the ultimate driving experience, guys. So if you have the money, go get your hands on a classic car right now, because these cars are in for a big buck, guys. These cars are in for a big buck, and actually for me, like I said earlier, it's an investment to you. Yeah. So number 4 has to be very, very like known for like the longest time possible. It's the body that these cars come with, guys. Don't mind that haircut right there. That's a haircut. Get it? It's a cut. Yeah, not funny. So guys, never mind my dumb joke. So these cars came from back in the 1980s and 60s and 50s, and these cars actually came with pure metal. Nowadays you'll find these cars having carbon fiber, freaking fiberglass, just plastic cars. But this one right here, guys, it's hard metal. That was painful. I should not have done that anymore. So these cars were bone stock metal. If you get your hands on these cars, guys, actually just do that, bro. Like, just do that. And this car, actually, in my opinion, is pure metal. One time I drove into a Toyota Hilux, and the only damage I had was this bulb right here was twisted a bit. Do you know how people used to adjust those bulbs manually? That is the only thing that happened with this car when I did hit a Toyota Hilux back then. So I think if you get your hands on this car, bro, that's a big buck for you guys. Like I said earlier, it's a plus for you. And specifically the Peugeot 544. Let me just start off the video by saying this car was not allowed in banks. Anywhere near banks, it wasn't allowed anywhere near banks. This car would actually get you in trouble by any means possible. This car would actually like almost get you in jail. Okay, in jail. So in Africa, owning this car was a very, very big deal. People that used to drive these cars back in the day, they were the big men, the big boy men, the big boy stuff right there. So reason number 4 why you need a classic in your collection is how this body is. These cars are pure metal, bone stock pure freaking metal. So it's a big buck for you. It will be there for a long term, and yeah, you know what I'm saying, it will be just a plus for you. The next reason is pretty much obvious why you need a classic car in your car collection. Has to be how these engines were built. Now remember, guys, this car is almost twice the age that I am right now, and I'm 21 right now. So this car might be even 40 years and above. It might be a 1981 model or even more, guys. This car has held up since. So remember that, guys, these cars were built from pure metal, and remember, these engines were as bulletproof as they can get. So like having your hands on this classic cars with a good engine, a good transmission, a good body, you know what I'm saying, like these cars will be a very big buck for you. It will be a plus. And yeah, don't really mind how the bay looks. It's a bit dirty, but these engines were bulletproof and they perform very well. Remember that these cars were also naturally aspirated, so there are no turbos, no nothing. These cars are pure engine. So the engine is not really stressed much, and as much as reliability goes, these cars were very, very simple. Remember, it just a spark plug, no ECU, no nothing, just pure machinery. So that's where that's the plus that these cars do come with. It's a plus for your back, it's a plus for everything that you have. So yeah, I might actually recommend someone to get your hands on this kind of car. The engine may need some few TLC, but other than that, this car is just it's pure mwah. Before I start off the video, this car behind me, back in the day, back in Africa, this car was not allowed to be anywhere near banks, no anywhere near police, because this particular model used to go from 0 to 60 in like an absurd amount of time back in the day. So guys, remember that this car is very special to Africans right here, me being one of them. And actually, me like reviewing this car behind me is it's a plus, bro. It's a plus. And so this car used to be the big deal back then. Okay, used to be the big deal back then. Yeah. Reason number 6 why you need a classic car in your car collection, guys, has to be how this styling looks. Now, guys, the cars these days, yes, they do look a bit better than this, but judging from the fact that these cars are back in the 80s and freaking 70s, these cars look awesome, bro. The body styling is so perfect. The dynamics of this car are just top tier. And yeah, I think I'd recommend someone to go for this kind of car any day of the week. remember that. Yeah, there's someone actually on the road passing, and he's like, "Why are you even filming? Why are you talking to the camera alone?" Bro does not know I'm working, bro. I'm working towards getting that F8M3. Anyway, the body styling of this car used to be so perfect, bro. Like getting your hands on such a car that is so unique from the road is a plus. Is another reason why you need this type of car in your collection has to be how simple the ingenuity on these cars used to be. Remember, guys, these cars had nothing but machinery. There was no IC, there's no ECUs, there was no TCMs, no DMEs or whatever. These cars were pure an engine and a freaking transmission. So like if this car has an issue, it's so easier for you to like get them. Yes, the ECUs do much of the work when it comes to reading codes, but remember, it also like breaks your bank if you want to like get the damage of a car. But these cars, guys, were so simple, and yes, it's sketchy. The suspension was a bit sketchy, but remember, guys, if your car had a misfire, you know where to look. If your car did this, you know where to look. And yeah, that to me personally, guys, it's so good. Or okay, it's so freaking good. And the simple ingenuity that these cars had, guys, is just, it's top tier, bro. Just freaking top tier. So guys, if you have the money like right now, just go buy a classic car, bro. Like just go buy a classic car. Why should you not buy a classic car? Like I said earlier, you will be able to stand out from the traffic, like legal traffic, just seeing some freaking Camaros, seeing Demios, seeing Altos on the road, you just pull up with a freaking classic car like this one, bro. That's a fucking flex. And to me personally, I don't know, guys, but yeah. Yeah. The reason why, guys, you need a classic car in your calculation, you'll be able to pull bitches. I don't know if that's true, but they say that that girls love a guy who can take care of a car in like an old car. So turns out that girls do like those kind of guys. So you pulling up in a classic car like this one, very well maintained, you might actually get a girlfriend and maybe be lucky and have a wife in the end. I don't know if you'll get there, but hey, just give it a try. So if you're single, bro, just go get a freaking classic car. You might be able to, yeah, might be able to. You feel rolling, guys. On today's video, we have a very good topic. We're going to discuss why you need a car like this one into your garage, a car like that one into your garage. So guys, this is when automotive engineering used to be a thing, and these cars actually should be very highly appreciated because these cars people used to love on them. So why you need a car like this one into your garage is a very important thing. Number one has to be the overall looks of this car. So on this video, we're going to talk about these cars, why you need them, the good things about them and the bad things about them, and why you basically like need to own a classic car into your collection. If you have maybe a newer car, a classic car should be into your driveway or something. So number one on why these cars are not really good on the road has to be how the suspension on these cars used to be. Remember, it's an old car back when technology wasn't really a thing. So the suspension on these cars is so trash. Now, if you have money in your bank, you might change into an IRS or an IFS, maybe into a suspension that will also cost you a big buck. I think so. I know so. So that there will cost you like a lot of money into your bank account. Number two has to be how easy these cars were easy to break. Remember, it's an old car back when ingenuity was so low. So if you get your hands on these cars, make sure that you check everything. Make sure that you check everything into your car. Because this car was sketchy as hell. Remember, it's a car back from the 90s. This car has to be top tier, so that they can be able to stand on the road. And these cars were as old as they may look. These cars were so powerful. And yeah, so enjoy the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.